What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today we're having a look at the S14a, or the S14 Kouki, or Kouki, or Kouki, however you want to pronounce it, in Forza Horizon 3. It literally just launched earlier today, and as you can see, it's the S14a. So we're going to just basically have a look, build one, and then just take it out for a little mess about. So yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing it, like, the same as you are, as I'm watching it, like, as I'm playing it live. I haven't actually checked out the car, I literally just bought it, put that stupid colour on it. Yeah, so this is exactly, I'm experiencing it for the first time right now. So, obviously, as was kind of teased, and I made a video on it, the Rocket Bunny, the boss kit, as they call it, the boss conversion kit, you can see in the description there on the left, looks really cool. It looks cool in context if you like that kit. I don't personally love the front end with the American style. Is it the Charger or the Camaro? Not the Camaro. Charger or Challenger front end. It's not my personal favorite idea, like styling feature in the world, but some people might be into it. So if we go and look at the conversions, the SR20 is the standard engine that comes with the S14 now, which is cool. So, but as you can see there, so we've got the inline 4 turbo rally car engine, the 3.2 litre i6 twin turbo, which is, I believe, from the I think it's the RB26 from the Skyline, RB26 DETT if I'm not mistaken. Then we have the 6.2 litre V8, and then we have the 4-rotor, obviously the Mazda style engine. Drivetrain swap, obviously all-wheel drive is available. Body kit, again, we go back into the boss kit. I'm curious about the actual body kit options, so let's have a look. There isn't many. What is that? There's literally just a tiny little extension, or the Forza kit. That's weird. I wouldn't say it looks too bad once it's been slammed, but yeah, that's actually disappointing. I thought there might have been more body kits, or wings, I should say. So you've got all the standard ones that you got on the S14 Zenki, obviously. Or fully remove it. There is the rear bumper, which again is just the west one. That looks so much lower. That has to look weird. So let me just try this for a second. Ugh. Ew. Why is it so low? That is awful. Right, well, I will not be applying that kit, safe to say. And then there's the C West. Like, that's so different. They're like, the side skirts and the rear bumper are so much lower than the front end. That would look horrendous. Alright, well, slightly disappointed in the wheel choice options, I have to be honest. So so then we're going to build a car. So for maximum rear tires, front and rear size, we go just to 18s maybe. I'm trying to think, probably front tires maybe to 25. And then the compound, I would probably do street. So then drivetrain, just everything platform and handling to race. Since the first ever episode of Will It Drift in Forza 3, I think it was. No, sorry, Forza 4. I have always messed up that phrase, platform and handling to race. I always mess it up. But yeah, so if we back out and just keep going, platform. Oh, sorry, this is the platform handling. That was the drivetrain, I believe. Yeah. So this is platform and handling, everything again to race, because obviously drift car. Off-road springs and dampers just to get that lock, that steering angle. Race, basically, just to stiffen it up, lose all the weight that you can as much as possible. And then again, my styling is to go to camshafts and then just have a look myself. So you see 248 horsepower. It's not going to be terribly high horsepower, so and like that's kind of to be expected. I would imagine this thing will probably cap out about 500 horsepower, probably 450 maybe without the turbo. Yeah, 453 without the turbo upgrade. So then finally we have the flywheel to race, just again to lose the weight, and then we shall back out, install the setup, 50k to build that car, and yeah, we'll just back out and get the tune going and the paint job and that kind of thing. So let's have a look see now. Actually, do you know what, just for the thumbnail, you know, just for the thumbnail, I'll stick on the Rocket Bunny body kit, because I'm that YouTuber though. Which conversions? Yeah, sorry. Eek, looks weird when it's so high up like that, so we'll get out and slam it immediately. But yeah, so for the clickbaity thumbnail, I'm gonna put the Rocket Bunny kit on it. I am sorry, please don't hang me, but it has to be done. So if I just back out now, and I'll cut back to after I've colored it, basically. Alright, so the car's all painted up, you'll see it flying by in the background there, so just gonna stick the tune on it. Again, if you've ever wondered how I tune, I've done videos on it, and I've done videos on how I tune in the past on the Forza series, but it's pretty straightforward. If you want to, I'll leave a link in the description maybe. I don't know if it probably doesn't apply terribly well to Forza Horizon, but it's the way that I learned back then, and it's done really well so far, so I've stuck with it. But yeah, I'll probably leave a link to one of the Forza tuning videos in the description if you want to check it out. Yeah, so we will just apply this tune now, and we'll take it out and see how it goes. I've got high hopes. The S14 Zenki just feels amazing. It's just an absolute beast. So I can't imagine this being too terribly different, obviously, like, honestly. So springs, obviously you want to re-stiffen them. So I applied the rally springs for the extra steering lock, but it just means that they'll be a little bit stiffer. So obviously just go in and punt them up a little bit, a bit softer in the rear, and then obviously slam it back down, because we don't want that ride height. It was horrendous. Damping, again, you want about high sixes in the front, medium to low sixes in the rear, and then about half that in the bum stiffness. So something like this. And then lock the differential basically, which is, I believe, setting it to 100 acceleration and deceleration is equivalent to locking the differential. So let us have a look in the Forza Vista if that looks good. That looks pretty good. That that track though, holy crap. Look how, can I go up and down? Look how how wide the track is on that. That is insane. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Again, the front end, not a huge fan of, but like the overall kit and the presentation and the rear end and stuff like that. That Kouki wing, yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe the wheels should be black. I used to really dig that luminous yellow wheel color, but I don't know. I feel like black would be kind of aggressive looking in beast mode. Let me try that. Okay, so is that any better? Yeah, it's a lot more aggressive. I do like the black wheels, and you can still see, you can still kind of like make out the pattern and stuff like that, because it's not completely blacked out. So yeah, I dig that. So let's go and just basically back out and take it into a little spin, or take it for a little spin, I should say. I'm excited. It's so good to have these options, and it's not only the S14s. We also have the whoa, the stuttering is horrendous. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna help much. Probably not. I can still see some major stuttering there. This is not common. This is, I think, because I'm recording. But as you can see, the performance is terrible. I might actually literally have to restart the game. But this feels good already. I think it's hard to say with this awful stuttering. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to restart the game and then just start and start over. So I'll meet you back over in after the edit, basically. Okay, so we're back in, so hopefully this will work now and it won't be quite as badly performing. Again, honestly, I was going to make a video on the newest update, I just never got around to it, being busy with work and stuff like that, but the performance in the new update is actually very, very good. It's really, really good. The stuttering is almost entirely gone, and the frame rate is just very, very consistently decent usually. I think it is just because I'm recording that it's having a little bit of issues, but as you can see now, since we've come back in, we are at 60 FPS, no stuttering as far as I can see, and this car feels fantastic, I have to say. Like, again, I'm not doing anything crazy right now, but like you can see that you can just see, like, even though it's not got a whole lot of horsepower, 450, it's performing very nicely. I can just feel it. Again, I'm using the controller, like I'm sitting here with the wheel right in front of me, and I'll be playing it and testing it with the wheel afterwards. Yeah, basically I can't use the wheel when I'm recording because it's just way too loud. So I'm using the controller, so it's not exactly the same, but I will be, as I said, testing it and having a mess around with the wheel afterwards. But I can already feel that it's much better. Like, I'm just gonna go and do this blueprint here to get rid of the traffic, and then I'm gonna go do like this section that's around here. So I'll probably cut until after I get that all sorted out. So I should be back in a minute. All right, so I cleared the traffic, and I'm basically at this little section that I was thinking about doing an episode of the road less traveled on, and I'm just gonna mess around with it here. As you can see in the side view there, they still have not fixed the bug where like just randomly, it's usually the rear wheels will just turn back to their original color, or they'll like be a different color when it's spinning. And I don't think this car has the amount of horsepower that it needs for this section, because honestly it is a fun section with the right amount of with a high horsepower car, but I don't think this is going to be that. But yeah, it definitely feels good. I think, like, obviously first try, it's not going to be the best tune in the world, but it definitely feels good. Just tweaking, just getting it a bit, maybe like some of the gears and stuff like that. But overall, yeah, the car feels amazing. It looks really, really good. But yeah, I have to say, it really does feel good. I expected it, as I said, with the S14 Zenki feeling so good. I knew that it was going to be decent. I knew that there wasn't like much hope of it being all of a sudden just randomly terrible, like, because I guarantee they probably just used the same, like, just copied in places the same template and just redid the body, basically added the new body kit onto it, because it feels very good. And you can see this is a bit of a better representation of how this section should be taken. Outside, and then you wrap it around right here at the very end. Ooh, if you can, and if you do and don't mess it up. Ooh, my wheel is doing a thing. Hold on. Yeah, right, sorry about that. The wheel all of a sudden started activating itself. So, as I was saying there, I messed up that section again. This car and this section probably don't go together terribly well, but I think I'll wrap it up there. That's basically everything that I can tell you. It feels good. About 450 out of the standard horsepower, out of the standard S420 that comes with it, without upgrading the turbo. If you wanted to upgrade the turbo and deal with the turbo lag, you could probably get another easily 500, probably 25, 550 maybe, I would say. It would cap out at. But yeah, definitely it feels good. It's a sweet looking car. It's a great addition, as well as the RX-7 FC. And yeah, like, again, they confirmed, or like they hinted and teased towards snow coming. Again, not terribly interesting to me as a drifter. Like, if I ever want to get into snow rallying or like that, it's nice to have the option in the game. But yeah, that's about it. I will wrap it up after this run. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.